Hey Nerdy fam, I'm Eric.
And I'm MJ.
And today we're going to be talking about our top 5 favorite rides at Walt Disney World's Animal Kingdom. These rides are not going to be listed in order of our favorites, but where they are located in the park.
First up, we're going to head down to Dinoland for Animal Kingdom's Dinosaur Ride. This ride was one of the original rides for the Animal Kingdom opening on April 22nd, 1998. It was originally called Countdown to Extinction. It was renamed after the release of Disney's Dinosaur movie. This is because the ride features an iguanodon and Carnotaurus, which are both featured predominantly in the movie. This ride has you going back in time trying to find an iguanodon. While you were back in time, there's a countdown before a meteor impact hits, and you are racing against time to try to find your chosen dinosaur. This ride can be jerky at times, so make sure to stow your belongings properly.
Moving into the land of Nepal, up next we have Expedition Everest, the Legend of the Forbidden Mountain. Opening on April 9th, 2006, Expedition Everest is a steel roller coaster that twists and turns in and out of Everest Mountain. The ride is set in Nepal, where you walk through a queue that makes you feel like you're in another country. History of the Yeti in Nepal are everywhere, preparing you for the story that is waiting on the ride. Once you get on the ride, you start out traveling forward like any normal ride, only to come to a stop where the tracks have been destroyed in a very violent manner. Now the car is sent speeding backwards through a dark mountain where you can only hear the sounds of a creature. The ride comes to a stop in the mountain, where you see the silhouette of a Yeti being more destructive in the mountain. At this time, you begin moving forward as you race outside the mountain, banking at every corner and turn, before coming back in and becoming face to face with a giant Yeti. Narrowly escaping, you make it back out of the mountain and to the station where you all started. For anyone visiting Animal Kingdom, this is a traditional roller coaster that any junkie cannot miss.
Next, we have Animal Kingdom's Kilimanjaro Safaris. This was an original ride to the opening of Animal Kingdom on April 22nd, 1998. On this ride, you were boarding a safari vehicle in order to take a ride through Harambe in East Africa. The Kilimanjaro Safaris takes up 800 square miles of natural terrain. Along the way, you will see many different animals, including elephants, giraffes, antelopes, crocodiles, hippos, lions, cheetahs, and hyenas. At opening, they originally had zebras, but the zebras were removed after 4 months due to acclimation issues, such as fighting and biting the ride vehicles. For a long while, zebras then could only be seen in the Savannah View at Animal Kingdom Lodge. However, the zebras were brought back to the Kilimanjaro Safaris in 2012. This entire ride makes it look like you were actually in East Africa, with clever separations between the animals that look like natural terrain. This ride even includes an additional night safari that you can take for an additional cost.
Traveling to the world of Pandora, up next we have Avatar: Flight of Passage. Opening May 27th, 2017, Avatar: Flight of Passage is a 3D flying simulator. This ride is based on the James Cameron movie Avatar. The queue of the ride has you walking up the side of a mountain in Pandora, experiencing the floating islands and other Pandora plants from all different angles. Once you enter in the caves, you begin to see paintings on the walls from the native people of the Navi. Later in the caves, you walk through the former Resource Development Administration facility that has now been taken over by the ACE Lab. Here you get to see an avatar floating in a tank being prepared by ACE Lab. In the final part of the queue, you're invited by ACE Lab to partake in a special Navi experience through an avatar to fly on an Ikron, or better known as a Banshee. During the 4.5-minute ride, you are flying through the different landscapes of the world of Pandora, from the floating islands, the dark caves, thick jungles, and the treacherous coasts. On this ride, you are truly immersed in the world of Pandora, with even the seat that you're sitting on moving as your Banshee breathes. This is one ride that every fan of Avatar needs to experience.
Last, we have the Navi River Journey. This ride opened with Pandora on May 27, 2017. It is Animal Kingdom's version of a dark boat ride. This ride features the Navi Shaman of Songs, who sings and moves about and is considered to be one of the most advanced audio animatronics to date. Along the ride, you also see other natural wonders of Pandora, including the flora and fauna seen within the movies. These also include the Viper Wolf and the Dire Horse. Since this ride is a dark boat ride, you get to see Pandora with its illuminescence glory. The only other time you get to see Pandora like this is on Flight of Passage or in the Pandora area after night has fallen. We hope that you liked this video and want to join the nerdy family.
To watch upcoming videos, click the subscribe button and the bell notification button to be notified when new videos are released.
From Nerdy Couple TV, we hope you have a great day, and remember, there's always another switchback.